Hello, Philip from corenominal.com. Just a quick screencast to show how to install Fish, the friendly interactive shell. It's something I use, but it's one of those things you install it and then kind of forget about it. It's kind of set and forget. So once you've installed it, you don't need to install it again. So it's, yeah, like I say, one of those things that I thought, I'll do a quick screencast and then remind myself how to get it up and running. So the first thing you need to do is install some packages. So Fish being the main one, and then I'm going to put some themes on. So I need the Powerline fonts package, Git and curl, but I've already got Git and curl installed, so I don't need those again, but just for completion. If you're on a Debian based distro such as Ubuntu, I think the packages are pretty much the same apart from the Powerline fonts package, which is the other way around. It's fonts-Powerline. Okay, so that's installed. So if I type fish, that'll put me at the fish prompt. If I type help, that'll take me to the Fish website. That's got all the documentation for Fish. Shows you how to set up aliases and functions and all sorts of things on there. That's pretty cool. Close that down. Next thing I want to do is install OhmyFish, which is the Fish shell framework. Allows you to install packages and extend and modify the look of your shell. Super easy to install. Just copy that and paste it into your terminal. Just give that a second. Okay, that took a little bit longer than I expected. But that's installed now. You can see my prompt has changed. So the next thing I want to do is install my theme, which is Bob the Fish. I love the name of this theme. It also looks pretty nice. So it's a Git-aware fish theme. Uses that Powerline font, which I installed earlier. To install this, just type in OhmyFish, install Bob the Fish. So go back to my terminal. OhmyFish, install Bob the Fish, and that's installed. So we can see the prompt's changed again. Yeah, so the tab completion in Fish works quite nicely. So you can just do CD, and then you can tab through the different directories that are underneath the directory you're currently in until you find the one you want. Press enter. It works a bit like that. So if I do CD fish, that fish directory there is a Git repo. So the prompt's changed to a green color to indicate it's a Git repo. Kind of like these visual aids, they're nice. If I was to move into my root directory, the prompt would change to red to indicate that I haven't got any write permissions to that. Again, a nice visual, handy visual indicator. What else can we do? So go back to my home directory. It does Manpage completions as well. So if I enter the copy command and then dash and then hit tab, it'll show me a bunch of arguments that I could enter. I could tab through these. Probably use that one a lot, but I don't actually want to copy anything at the moment, so I'm just going to come back out of that. Another thing would be command completion. So I could start typing OhmyFish again, which is the command I used to install Bob the Fish theme. And if I did Control F, that would send the cursor right to the end of that line, and I could hit enter and run that command again. Nice time saving feature. I don't actually want to install Bob the Fish again because I've already installed that. But there is a fish logo package which is kind of funky. So just install that, and that gives me the fish underscore logo function, which draws a nice fish in my terminal, which is kind of nice. The fish config file is located in config/fish, and inside that there's a file called config.fish, which is, I believe, is kind of the equivalent of like a bash RC file. So we could edit that, and that file is sourced every time fish starts. So we could put a command in here. I'm just going to pop that fish logo command, and then every time I start my shell, I shall get a nice fish logo come out of that. Come out of fish entirely, type fish, and I'll get the nice fish. I think it's a carp, it looks like a carp. Right. If we do that, go back into there and then edit that again, put an alias in. The aliases take the same format as bash aliases, so I'm going to create one called edit fish. It's basically going to be that command that I just entered to get into this file. So put the full config fish config.fish, and I'm going to tack on the end the source command, and it's going to source this file, so that when I enter the alias edit fish, it's going to open up Nano. I'm going to be able to make my changes to this file, and then when I exit out of Nano, it will automatically reload the file. Fish. I'll come out of that. I didn't source it that time because I didn't use the alias, but if I was to source config fish, now it's done it, so I should be able to write edit fish, and it goes back into there, and then if I come out of that, yeah, it's reloaded it. The next thing I want to do is change my default shell. So command for that is change shell -s for shell, and then the path of the shell that I want. So I want fish. Ask me to type my password in to confirm, and that's my default shell changed to fish. You need to log out and log back in of your session for that to happen. So if I just close that, open a new terminal, you can see I'm still actually in bash. So if I type fish, that puts me back into fish. So if I'd have logged out and then logged back in, opened a terminal, it would have put me into the fish shell. If I wanted to change my shell back to bash, my default shell, I could just put a bash in there instead of fish. I'm not actually going to do that at the moment, because I kind of like fish. It's kind of cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, fish.